Lynn Vance is doing her thing, spreading love. Now watch the joy she brings. The Lynn Vance Show.
Hey, y'all.
The Lynn Vance.
Hey, guys. Thank you so much for joining me for the Lynn Vance Show. I'm excited that I get to talk to you guys today. I wanted to just talk about the state of radio right now with all the COVID and everything going on. So, of course, I have my besties, Jay Michaels from Q97.3, and of course, Bisky. Bisky, you do more than one radio station though, right? It's not just the River, right?
Yes. So, nope, not just the River. Also on our sister station, 98 Rocks.
And Jay, you do.
Technically, I do more too, but whatever.
Okay. So I'm going
Give Jay all his props.
Well, look, he's going to take over any minute, I know, so it'll be fine. I had invited someone from Town Square to participate, but their management said, no, you're not able to be on the Lynn Vance Show. So I'm just absolutely thrilled about that. I'm like Barbara Walters now. People are scared to talk to me.
I mean, in reality,
controversial.
though, I'm afraid to talk to you too, so.
Oh, Lord. Well, look, guys, I want to just talk real quick, and I want to ask you guys, how much has it changed? I don't think it's changed that much for the listener, right? Jay, go first.
No, I think if anything's changed for the listener, it's that maybe our content's changed a little bit. So, on a station like Q97.3, which is a pop station, maybe instead of talking, so much about Taylor Swift and Justin Bieber, we're talking more about health and news. And that's something that normally we don't talk about. So that's probably the biggest change for the listener. Now, behind the scenes, it's been completely different. And so we've tried to really make sure that listeners don't hear what's been kind of disrupted behind the scenes.
Bisky, are you there still?
I am. I think we just keep popping in and out. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I could hear you. So what's going on over there?
We can hear you. We can't see you.
Here we go.
I'm not sure what's happening. I don't think my phone wants me to be a part of your Zoom meeting.
Anyway,
there we go.
Okay, there we go. So tell us what's going on over at Alpha. How have things changed, but how are they the same?
So things have definitely changed. Even though radio, we spend a lot of time in the studio and we aren't necessarily, out and about like TV is. It's been different because even though we're shut in our rooms, we're still very social creatures. So we are all scheduled here to make sure that we are staying as safe as possible. But like Jay mentioned, we want to make sure that our listeners have the best experience. And if not,
This is fabulous.
This is like watching low-budget CNN.
I know. I think it's your connection. You're on your phone.
One thing that's been different for us and the company that I work for, we're the only ones that have done this in this market so far, and it was a corporate-wide thing, was we're all working from home. So we're all broadcasting from home. That's been the adjustment, I think, for everybody behind the scenes. And so if there is anything that you asked, what do you hear differently or what is different to the listener, maybe our voice sounds a little different because, obviously we don't have a powerful studio mic in front of us. But that's also been exciting because, my main job at the station is I oversee programming for all 5 of our stations. And so we do have personalities on some of our stations that have children. And obviously, a lot of people are at home with their kids right now. Right. So our personalities are also now homeschool teachers, just like you. And a lot of kids have become co-hosts and pets have become co-hosts on my end, at least. Yeah. And obviously, you're too because he keeps barking.
I know. Well, thanks for pointing that out. Yes. My little 4-legged production assistants are running around here.
But that's also, I think, been one thing that makes radio special is that, and this is what makes us different, in my opinion, from satellite radio or from Spotify, is we can connect with people. and we're all playing the same songs, but it's what we're talking about in between. So I'm stuck at home just like you are. And I'm talking about my struggles at home just like you are. And all of our personalities have been doing that. I think Bisky left.
I know. I think we are bored her to death.
Maybe her management told her she couldn't talk to the Lynn Vance show either.
I know. The satellite link done got cut off. They were like, I'll pull the plug, pull the plug. We didn't know this was going on. So do you miss being out in the public? So first of all, I'm going to show a quick clip of you and me hosting bingo for the seniors.
Oh, no.
Hold on.
The first number is B6. B6.
Honey, you gotta be a little louder.
B6.
There you go. Now we're old.
It's okay.
So B6 is the first number.
Thank you.
So do you remember this?
I remember getting jumped by old ladies in the parking lot. No,
It
because
was,
they were first they yelled at me that I called them too fast. Remember?
right. And you weren't loud enough. They kept saying we can't hear you. So I just want to pick up where we left off. You were talking about how radio is changed a little, but it's the same. You basically earlier talked about how it's the same. How has it changed?
So radio has changed. One thing that we were talking about, it is very different. Even though most people consider radio, we're in a box all the time, we do have a lot of interaction with our public. And, it's sad to not be able to go do events and hang out with people. And, one of the biggest things that's exciting for us is when we have listeners who win prizes, who come in and we get to meet. So it's definitely different right now, and it's a different feel, because so much of what we've always focused on doing is being happy and being upbeat. And we still are definitely trying to do that, but we want to make sure that we're giving you all of the facts and information that you need to know so you stay safe.
Right. So one of the things that I miss the most is like us going out and doing crazy stuff. So I'm going to show a clip real quick, and then after the clip, we'll talk about it.
Okay.
So y'all get ready? Ready. Set. Go. Those are baby tacos. Come on. Oh, Biffy, Lynn just. Okay. Who's the fastest chewer? Oh, Bisky.
Okay, so do you remember this? Do you remember when we had the taco eating contest and I won?
I still think you cheated.
I may have, I don't know. But stuff like that was so much fun.
It was so much fun getting to go out and about and getting to pick on you and getting to have other people pick on us. That's how we do best.
Yeah. So I miss those times. Well, what do you miss most? Just in general, unrelated to radio.
Probably. Oh, I think Dottie's going to make an appearance here in a second. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's fine. Hey, you have production assistants too. I have a couple running around.
Yes, I have two running around. But going back to your question, I guess what I miss the most is, this will sound really silly, but I miss going down in a restaurant and somebody coming up to take my drink order or to bring something out to me, and just little things that you don't take for granted, like being able to go at a leisurely pace through a grocery store or going to TJ Maxx and smelling the candles, or Dottie Sonic and getting the corn dogs and good stuff,
Yeah, Jay asked me earlier because I asked him the same question. So then he asked me, well, what do you miss most? And I said, I think what I really miss most is just opening that front door and going out without a thought in the world. because now going to the front door, you know, you're like, do I have my mask in my purse? Do I have my sanitizer? You know, I got to be prepared. You know, I just miss just being carefree and you know, happy. And anyway.
That's a very deep answer, Lynn. Look at me. This is rehearsal. I had a big shallow moment.
No, that's cool too. I miss all that, and I just miss interacting with people. And I want to thank you for participating today. This was fun. I'm going to try to put it all together.
Well, Lynn, thank you so much for being patient with me. I'm sorry that I was the problem child. It's very difficult. I know it's not anything new. I'm always the problem child, but we try to keep it under wraps. Although one of my coworkers said that he really misses seeing you in the building.
Oh.
Together. He said you are just so much happier when you have Lynn around and you have your show together on Fridays.
I know. Isn't that cool? I love how that works. And that really is true. You do seem to be perky when I get there, but after about a couple of hours, you're like, bye.
You can go home now. Bye.